There you are. That sedative I gave you was not supposed to make you fall asleep. Let's just work a little stronger on you than it does on me. Oh, you're awake now, so now we can get to the good part. Yeah, don't you remember? I gave you a sedative because you started freaking out when I was trying to explain to you how I was going to help you. Don't you remember last night when you were crying your eyes out because that loser broke up with you? You said that you wished that you could be a little more like me, a little more unfeeling. Well, my unfeeling comes from years of practice, repression, and childhood trauma. But I think this will be the next best thing. I told you, it's gonna be fine, alright? I'm gonna take your feelings away. And then no idiot breaking up with you is gonna make you so weepy anymore. A transorbital lobotomy is nothing to be afraid of. I know the history books were not particularly kind to the lobotomy, but it's actually a pretty fascinating concept. And of course, with the modern medicine of the 21st century, we can make it a little more precise, I guess. Don't worry, I told you I did extensive research on this last night. It'll be fine. Okay. Calm down. I don't want to have to sedate you again. Just listen for a minute, okay? Let me just explain the process to you. I promise it'll be fine. Okay, now, a transorbital lobotomy. It's just a really, really tiny incision right about here. You see this bone right here? It makes up your forehead. It's called your frontal bone. But it's not just your forehead. It also makes up the top of the orbit, or your eye sockets. And the bone around that area, sort of in the back of your eye socket, is really, really, really thin. And so what they used to do with lobotomies is they would just take a tiny little pick, it's really, really, really small, and put it kind of up behind the eye and then just hit the back of it with a hammer. And it would make just the tiniest little hole in a skull. As long as the patient wasn't wiggling around, it was a really small incision. And then they would take that pick up into the brain. Now here, let me show you. Told you I was doing research on this last night. So here's some pictures of the brain. We know that there's, the two different hemispheres. But then down here you've got all different kinds of sections, and each of the different sections of the brain control different areas. So the transorbital lobotomy, the pick goes right into here, right into the cranial fault, there, into the actual brain. Now, this little area right here is the thalamus. It's sort of like a control center for the brain. And then over here you've got the frontal cortex. And that is the section of our brain that controls all those pesky emotions and things like that. So, the point of a transorbital lobotomy is to go through that orbit, the eye socket, into the brain, and we're just going to sever the connection right about here between the frontal cortex and the thalamus. It's really, honestly, it's really simple. Now, when they used to do lobotomies back, in history, they were not all that precise. They just kind of stuck it in there and moved it around a little bit and kind of made brain soup, which is why you had some people that ended up brain dead. But don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Like I said, I did extensive research on this, and nowadays we know a lot more about brains, and so we can be a lot more precise. What do you mean you want your emotions? Just last night you were saying that you didn't. See? You're already being irrational. Being sad is not a good thing. You were so pathetic all last night, and for most of today, too. Trust me, I'm doing you a favor. Besides, all of your crying was giving me a migraine. Now, normally I'm not one to shy away from pain, but migraines are kind of a nuisance, especially when I'm trying to write. So, it's really for both of us. You're welcome. Now, unfortunately, I was not able to find an actual lobotomy kit. When they did it, they had very specific tools that were made specifically for lobotomies. But I did find this. Just a little metal pick. Yeah. Like I said, it's really small, so I think that should be just fine. And I couldn't find a really small metal hammer, but I did pick up this little rubber mallet from the infirmary. I think that'll work just fine. Yeah, so it'll just go right above your eye right there, and then I'll just tap on the back of it. It's really only going to take a couple minutes. Trust me, it's super not invasive. It'll be just fine. Do I need to sedate you again? Alright. Trust me, I thought we were building rapport or whatever. I'm trying this new thing where I'm trying to be nice. Besides, I really don't want another night of you just crying all night. I need my sleep, just like anyone else. So, please be still. I will restrain you if I have to. I mean, your arms are restrained, but I don't want to have to restrain the head. It's just going to make everything a little more difficult. So, if you could just hold still, then I won't mess up. Alright? It's not brain surgery. Actually, I guess it is brain surgery. So you really don't want me messing up, do you? Exactly. Fine. Why don't we start out? I wanted to just kind of give you kind of a preliminary examination first. Okay? Just to make sure that, your vision is working okay and all that. And then to just kind of give us a base for after the lobotomy too. I have to admit, I'm pretty curious. I've always wanted to see one. Anyway, we'll start out with just a simple exam. Then we'll move into the procedure, okay? I promise it'll be over in a few minutes. Okay. Just gonna start out with sanitizing my hands. Still is from the infirmary too. Be fine. All right. These, oh, no, these aren't from the infirmary. I just had them, obviously. Don't you have gloves? Well, then it's a good thing you're the one needing the lobotomy and not me. There. Okay. Now, I do just want to get a little closer to you and kind of feel around the bones of the eye socket, okay? Is that alright? Okay. Still, please. It won't take long. I just want to make sure there aren't any, fractures or anything like that. You haven't taken any hits to the face or anything lately, have you? I don't know. Just asking. Okay. That seems okay. Should be fine. Okay, good. Your bone structure is looking plenty healthy. I do just want to take a little look into your eyes, okay? Yeah, it's alright. Just look straight ahead. Don't mind me at all. Just wanna get a nice good look into your eyes there. Okay, good. Good. Okay, other side over here. Just hold nice and still. You don't have to look at the light. You can just kind of look ahead. Okay. Yeah, should be fine. Okay. Don't see anything to cause alarm. Could you look down for me, please? Look down for me. Good. Keep looking down. Alright. Now look up for me, please. Look up. Okay, good. Keep looking up. Alright, now look over to the side for me. Okay, good. Now look over to the other side over here. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Don't see anything to cause alarm there. I have this other light. It's a little bit brighter, okay? I'm gonna ask you just to look at my nose. I'm gonna bring this into your field of vision. You just tell me when you can see it, okay? Alright. Good. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, now get my fingers over here. Now look at the light. Now look at my fingers. Now look at the nose. How many fingers am I holding up? No. No. Okay, look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at my fingers. Look at my nose. Look at my fingers. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at the nose. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at my nose. Okay, good. Yeah, that should be fine. You're not like, you don't have a headache or anything like that, do you? Okay, yeah, well, I think that should be fine, honestly. I don't see any reason why this shouldn't go perfectly smoothly, honestly. Okay. Alright, well, no time like the present. So we get rid of those stupid emotions. Okay, I know that you're feeling some fear, but you won't feel that in a little while. Trust me, you're gonna think. Alright, just 1 second, I'll be right back, okay? There we go. I think that we should be good to get started then, okay? Right now, we're gonna do this the right way. We start out just sanitizing the area. Here we'll make our little puncture. Alright, now obviously the puncture is going to go sort of in behind your eyelid. I just want to get off any kind of makeup or dirt or anything that might be there, okay? So close your eye for me. There we go. Alright. Alright, just one more of these. This one used to sanitize my tools. Told you we're going to do this right. There we go. You'll see this one won't actually be coming into contact with you at all, but still. Better to be thorough. Alright. Listen, this is gonna happen. And afterwards, you're gonna thank me. But you're not gonna thank me if you're gonna keep squirming around and panicking and then I do something wrong, okay? You need to hold still. Do you want me to give you just a little bit of that sedative again to calm you down? No, I think that would be a good idea, honestly. I just won't give you as much this time. Here. Some more right here. Just won't give you this much. Gave you 5 cc's last time and that knocked you out, so maybe we'll just do 2. We'll start with that. We'll see how you're feeling. Okay. It's alright. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Thank you. Okay, we'll just do. There. See, that's it. That should help to just relax you a little bit. Without totally knocking you out. So how does that feel? Okay, good. Because it's fast acting. That should be, should help you just be a little more calm now. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, well. Should we do this? Okay. Now, like I said, I'm just going to take my fingers here and just lift up your eyelid just a little bit. Just going to insert that really carefully. There. Okay, I just need my hammer. There we go. I made it through. Okay. Be really careful now. Just a little further. Just over to the center. Just a tiny bit. There. That. Oh, jeez. It's bleeding more than I thought it was going to. Okay. Alright, it's alright. Hold on. Just holding still. It's gonna be okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay, it's not bleeding. That's good. Okay. Now, how do you feel? Oh. I'm sure that'll just wear off. Yeah. Remember, you also were a little bit sedated, so the really dizzy, disoriented is probably more from that. Let's just take a look at your eyes again, okay? Don't worry about anything. I'm just gonna take a quick look. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Do this one. Okay. Your pupil response still seems like it's okay. Alright. How many fingers am I holding out? Okay. Now how many fingers am I holding out? Okay. No? Okay. No? Okay. Now I'm going to hold up fingers on both hands and I want you to add them together. Tell me how many fingers in total, okay? Okay. Alright. Okay. 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 Hmm. Hmm. You know what, let's just take a quick listen to your heart, okay? Alright. Here we go. Take a deep breath for me. Okay. And again. Okay. And again. Alright, now just breathe deep, breathe normally for me. Okay. At least that's still working, okay? I mean, at least you can kind of follow directions and stuff. That's pretty good. I mean, overall, I think it's probably gonna take. Yeah. Are you feeling scared still or sad? Okay. Okay. That's good. Yeah. I know last night you said you didn't want to make them pay for making you feel this way. What do you think now? Are you sure? I can make it look like an accident. You know I can. Fine. We won't make them pay. We won't make them pay. Well, maybe you should, yeah, lay down and get some rest. At least you're not crying anymore. I'm sure a headache is perfectly normal. You know what, why don't we actually... I'll give you the rest of that sedative, okay? Because I only gave you the 2 cc's. But the 5 cc's knocked you out, so... Maybe now that we're done and you need to take a little rest, maybe I can give you those other 3. Does that sound okay? Okay. You're at least more agreeable now. It's pleasant. Alright. Nice and still for me. There. Should at least help you sleep. By the time you wake up, I think that you'll be feeling like a new person. And hopefully, a little more like